Hey, what's up everyone? Josh Quinones here. Today we're going to be doing a little 4K video test with the new OnePlus 12. The experience with this device has been amazing since day one, and the cameras have actually been pretty good when it comes to taking photos, but what about video? Well, in this video, we're going to be testing out 4K video recording with the OnePlus 12 in both the daytime and the nighttime at 4K 30 frames per second and 4K 60 frames per second, and y'all are going to be the judges down in the comment sections below and letting me know what you think about overall video quality when it comes to the OnePlus 12. But let's go ahead and get started. All right, so starting off with the front-facing camera at 4K 30 frames per second. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You can't do any zooming or anything like that. It's just straight 4K 30 video recording, all handheld and using the internal mics on the OnePlus 12 as well. So let me know what y'all think about sound quality as well. But as you can see here at this beautiful park, got this nice little waterfall here behind me with the little duckies swimming around. But let's go and just do a nice steady walk here. Check out stabilization. Y'all can let me know what you think about that. And I currently do have the sun behind, well, I'm currently in the shade, but once I get out here to the sun's gonna be behind me, and then I'll get a shot with the sun in front of me so you can see what the difference is like with that and how well this front-facing camera handles it. So you can see just a nice steady walk. Let's go and go into a little jog here. Now the sun's on my right side. And then the sun directly in front of me. Woo, that sun is bright today. Let me go back here in the shade. And then this is what I look like shaded with this front-facing camera. But what do y'all think? Go ahead and do a nice slow little pan around here. Again, front-facing camera, 4K 30 frames per second. Let's go and check out the rear-facing cameras. So now taking it over to the rear-facing camera at 4K 30 frames per second. Just panning around a little bit here. Let's go ahead and go into a nice steady walk. That way we can check out stabilization. We'll also mess around with the zooms. Actually, while I'm walking, let's go into the ultra wide angle lens. So of course we do have the option to use that if you want to capture more in your shot. Then we'll go back to the main lens. Look at these little duckies right here. Every ducky is trying to sleep right now. And then we also have the option to zoom. So let's zoom into the turtles down there. And you can check out the smoothness of the zooming. And then we have the option to zoom all the way into 18 times. So let's go back to the main lens. And then we'll go ahead and go into a little jog here. Check out stabilization when jogging. There we are. Let's get a close-up on these leaves right here just to see how well it focuses. Not too bad, not too bad. What do y'all think? Again, 4K 30 frames per second on these rear-facing cameras. Let me know your thoughts. Let's go ahead and check out 4K 60 frames per second. And just like that, we are at 4K 60 frames per second. Let's look at all these turtles about to jump in the water as I walk over here. Go, dude, go. But we'll go ahead and start off with a little stabilization walk. Checking out stabilization here. Now I'm gonna jog towards these turtles over here. Let's see how fast they jump in the water. Go, 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 go. Oh, look, we got the little baby turtles right here. Hey, little guy. Is he gonna let us get close? Hey. Oh, almost got him. But with the, when recording at 4K 60 frames per second, we do not have the option to use the ultra wide angle lens, but we do have the option to still zoom in up to 6 times. So if you need to zoom, there you have it. Let's go back to the main lens. What do y'all think? Of course, we're gonna get that smoother video with 4K 60 frames per second. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment sections below. Now, before we move on, I did want to share this mode with you guys. It's called dual video mode, which allows you to use the front-facing camera and the rear-facing cameras at the exact same time. So say you want to share your reaction to something that you're trying to capture in front of you. Well, now you can do that with this dual video mode. And I know this was available with the OnePlus 11 too, I believe, but I still wanted to share with you guys for those of you who may not know about this mode. Now, I don't believe it's recording at 4K resolution. It might be 1080p. I mean, just looking here in the viewfinder, it doesn't look at like, it doesn't look like it's in 4K, to be honest with you guys, but I'll have to go back and watch it again. But I believe it's available at 1080p, but it's still a nice cool feature that's there to be able to, you know, record what's in front of you and, you know, to record yourself at the same time. And then you do also have the option to zoom in if you want. So you can see 3 times, 6 times, I believe it goes all the way to 8, 10 times. So we can go in 10 times with that zoom action right there, and then back to the main lens. So there you have it, just a cool little feature that I wanted to share with you guys. Now let's go and check out some night footage. All right, so I have made my way into the night, as you can see here with my messy hairdo, but here in the usual spot, Palm Desert, California, the beautiful El Paseo, and the weather is absolutely beautiful tonight. It is nice and cool. It's not too cold. It's not hot either. It's not even close to being hot. It's an absolutely beautiful night. But as you can see, I'm here in more of a darker area. I do have some lights behind me, a little bit of lights around me, but this is more of the darker area of this street right here. So what do y'all think? Let me know down in the comments. 4K 30 frames per second. Let me go and walk this way. Let's check out stabilization. As you can see, the video could seem a bit jittery when walking, and I say this in pretty much, I mean, I don't know how long I've been doing these 4K video tests, and it always seems like when recording night video, no matter what smartphone I'm using, video can always be a bit jittery if I happen to be walking too fast, running, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. But I am walking over here to where there's a little bit more light, actually a lot more light. Still dark outside though. Let's see if this kind of helps the picture quality. Ooh, look at my hair. It is not looking good at all right now. It's like poof, poofy. But look at what's behind me right here. Whoa, it's super overblown. But the Gucci store, well, the Gucci sign, I should say. Oh, you can't even see what's on the sign right there, but definitely giving me a lot of light right here. So let's go ahead and let's do a quick jog real quick, just to see what stabilization is like at night when jogging using the front-facing camera. And this is all handheld again, just in case y'all are wondering. There we go. I'm gonna walk out to the street. We'll pan around one more time and then switch it up to the rear-facing cameras. There it is. What do y'all think? Let's go and switch it up to the rear-facing camera. Okay, now taking it over to the rear-facing camera at 4K, 30 frames per second. Just taking a nice still shot here before we start moving around. Go ahead and pan around a little bit here. We got some palm trees over here to my left, some palm trees over here to my right. Let's go and test out the zoom real quick. So I'm gonna zoom up at that store up there. Let's see, we can go all the way to 18 times zoom. There we are. Well, we can actually still see the words pretty clearly. And then we also have the option for the ultra wide angle lens, as you can see right there. And we can go ahead and start walking. Let's go and take it back to the main lens. There we go. Just go ahead and do a nice steady walk here. Check out stabilization. Again, 4K 30 frames per second. Now I am using both hands to hold the phone. I'm trying to hold it as steady as possible. Let's go and do a nice jog here. There we are. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Let's get a shot of this fountain right here. Let's get a close-up actually. The gardens. What do y'all think? Let's go ahead and let's walk out to the street really quick. Look at this. We got some soldier over there. Check out the colors in the flowers. Oh, I don't want to get ran over here. But again, 4K 30 on the rear-facing camera of the OnePlus 12. Let's go and switch it up to 4K 60 frames per second. Boom, just like that, we are at 4K 60 frames per second, of course. Again, just like during the daytime, we're still gonna get that smoother video. Actually looking pretty good right here against this tree. Let's keep it walking, let's keep it going. Check out stabilization. Definitely a lot smoother than 4K 30. I think it does look better than when recording at 4K 30. And you know, one thing I noticed is that when recording at 4K 60 at night with a lot of smartphones, it definitely dims the picture a lot more than when recording at 4K 30. But it seems the OnePlus 12 right here is actually doing a pretty good job at keeping the scene, you know, nice and bright enough to where you can actually see what you're recording. So it's actually not too bad. Let's go ahead and go into a jog here. There we are. 4K 60 frames per second. And then with this, there's no option to use the ultra wide angle lens, but we do have the option to zoom in 6 times, just as we saw earlier. Let me go back to the main lens. So it is 4K 60 frames per second, little nighttime video. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Well, there you have it, a little 4K video test with the new OnePlus 12 in the daytime and the nighttime at 4K 30 and 4K 60 frames per second. What do y'all think? Let me know down in the comment sections below. Also, let me know what you think about overall sound quality. Thank you all so very much for watching. If you did like this video and find it helpful, make sure you give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so you're not missing out on any other future videos to come. I'm Josh Quinones. I will see you on the next one. Peace out.